Hey, hey, hey! Way, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. It's never easy, is it? It's never easy watching Arsenal. That was painful, man. That was absolutely painful. Performance-wise, it weren't pretty. It wasn't pretty. It was damn pretty ugly. The only thing good about that is the 3 points and Man City dropping points at home. And that's basically all we can say, guys. That's all we can say. We'll have a quick look at individual performance. Gabriel Magalhaes, honestly, what a performance again. What a leader. What a performance. He is probably one of the, honestly, centre halves defenders that you cannot be without in the run into the title. Hincapié, brilliant performance again. I thought was really, really good. Big up to Views for the raid, and big up Shane and Views for the raid. Big up to every single one locked in. Lynch is in, Kawaja's in. Shout out to yourself, DJB. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, my friend. Big up to every single one of you as well. AJ Mod, thank you very much indeed, people. Kawaja's in as well. Wow. I honestly, I was watching it very, very kind of, I don't know what to make of it. I can't really comment too much on it because we didn't really produce anything, did we? Really, we hardly had a shot. Second half, we sort of took the sting out of it a little bit, but wasn't creating anything. We couldn't get two passes together. There was no real flowing football. It was just kind of, I don't know. It was like. Honestly, I'm lost for words, people. I'm lost for words. I'm just pleased about the result. I'm pleased about the Forest result. Big up Nottingham Forest. I'm pleased about their result. I'm pleased about the 3 points. Wow, that was a hard watch. That was a hard watch. Eze, don't do enough for me again. Gorkarez again looks really, really poor when he's got the ball at his feet, his touch, can't take on a man, gets dispossessed too easily. That's a worry for me going forward, Gorkarez. I've got to be honest. It is a worry because as a striker, yeah, you've got to score goals and that's what you're there for. But if you're not scoring goals, you've got to bring something else to the table. And he just doesn't do it for me at the moment. He doesn't do it for me. He can't beat a man. He can't even beat a defender. I've watched him now against Chelsea. I've seen him against Brighton tonight. He just can't beat anyone. Martinelli, Trossard on the left. We got nothing there. We got nothing there. There's no left-sided midfield. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Yeah, we're pleased and we're over the moon. We won, and that's all that matters. But if you break it down individually and you look at individual performances, it was a tired performance. It was really, really lackluster and tired. If Brighton have had any quality in the final third, any quality at all in the final third, I think we'd have been found wanting, to be honest. Brighton lacked that quality in the final third. Their build-up play around the box was good. Their energy was good, but once it got into the box and their final third, it was woeful. Raya didn't really have anything to do, to be honest. I think he had one save to make. That was it, really. So I'll take it. I'll take it, people. We'll take it. Hey, let's go. Absolutely. Big up yourself, my friend. Big win, DJB. The champagne is on ice. Just imagine if Spurs go down and Wolves stay up. Will be such a weird season if that happened. Ozzy, if Wolves get out of jail, that'd be the biggest escape ever. Big win for West Ham. Big win for West Ham tonight as well. That puts pressure on. That's putting massive pressure on Spurs. As your luck though, as your luck. So you got West Ham winning, going out of the bottom three, just to see Forest go and get a point at the Etihad. You couldn't write it, could you? You really couldn't write it. But big up to West Ham. They've done their job. Chelsea thumping Aston Villa 4-1. That is a statement as well. So, yeah, Midweek Mayhem is here, people. Midweek Mayhem, and welcome to every single one that's locked in. Big up the Lynch as well. Let's all have a good laugh. Yeah, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Big up, bring on the stink. Absolutely. Absolutely. The most stinkiest, horriblest win you will ever see. We have absolutely gassed that place out. The fans are going out with masks on. They're going out with gas masks on. That was an absolute stinky snore fest win. But listen, it's 3 points and there's 8 games left. And we're 7 points clear. Huge, huge statement in the Premiership running. That more or less wipes out their game in hand. I think that wipes out their game in hand now, to be honest. Because if they win their game in hand, you know, they're still 4 points adrift. So that's kind of clawed their game in hand back a little bit. But listen, let's keep our feet on the ground. Let's not get too carried away. We've been here before. We've got carried away and then we've been pegged back a little bit. So let's just keep it all cool. Let's keep it calm. And yeah, long way to go yet. We've got some big games to come. We've got Newcastle coming to town. We've got Everton. That's going to be a tough game. We've got to go away to West Ham. They're fighting for their lives. So no game's easy. No game is easy. Doesn't matter whether you're top or bottom or in the middle. No game is easy. And I've been saying it all along. These teams have to be respected 100%. The performance was whack, but I'll take it. Yeah. Can't really say a lot about the performance. Declan Rice made a few errors, but worked his socks off again. Worked his socks off. Zubimendi, I don't even want to talk about that, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, my car works hard, but it doesn't make it an Aston Martin, does it? Do you know what I mean? I don't see what he brings. He doesn't bring too much to me. But yeah, big up to everyone that's in. Yeah, so Zubimendi had one of them games where, I don't know, he's had one of them games what I've seen all season. He doesn't create, he doesn't do anything for me. Eze, again, needs to get more involved. Couple of nice touches, brought players into the game, tried to bring players into the game. Saka, apart from the goal, it was poor, really. Let's be honest. If Man City had won and we'd have come out with a draw, we'd all be going like, what is happening here? We'd be worried now. We'd be really, really worried. I think the fact that City has dropped points has kind of made that result look even better, and performance. But the performance was, yeah, play like that in the Champions League against Leverkusen away in the first leg, we could be going out. You know what I mean? It's any team with any real quality in that final third and we're getting undone. But it wasn't. And it didn't happen. So we'll take the 3 points and move on. Man United are still locked in at 1-1, people. Big up to everyone. Paul Nash, Binks, big up to you, my friend. Mafia Boss, big up. Chat thoughts on Tom Canton. What can I say? I've not really heard it. I don't know what he's been going on about. I don't listen to him if I'm being honest with you. I try and pull myself away from these people because I just get wound up with it all. So I try not to listen to it. But yeah, I can only imagine what he's been going on about. All Eze does now, it says he's jumping the sky, kicking the air like a star. Yeah, big up to you, my friend. I don't see a lot. I don't see what he's doing. Havertz comes on and look like, I don't know. It's worrying, isn't it, really, going forward? It's worrying because if it does all cave in, it is worrying. However, Gorka, Eze, Mosquera, Martinelli were just poor yet again. Yeah, I mean, Mosquera got that yellow card and it seemed to unnerve him a little bit. I think Mosquera is going to be a good player for us. I think he's going to be a really good defender for us. He ain't going to break into the first 11 while Saliba and Gabriel are hanging around. But I think going forward, I think he'll be quite useful. I think he'll be a good player. 7 points clear. Yeah, big up, my friend. Big up. 7 points clear. That's the best you can say about that, to be honest. David Raya in the first couple of minutes. Bozo moment again. Bozo moment again. Clears the ball. Little bit more height on that lob. We're one down. We're talking a different game. We're talking a different game. I mean, Gabriel cleared it off the line. Otherwise, that could have been a long, long night if that had gone in. This is what I'm saying, that there are mistakes in us now. There's mistakes in us. And you know, when I've been saying about can we go up to that next level, did you at any point feel that Arsenal could raise the bar if Brighton had scored? Because if Brighton had scored, I was looking at Arsenal. I was looking at individuals like Zubamendi's and Rice, Trossard's, Havertz when he came on, Saka. And I'm thinking, if they score here, have we got it in us to go and get the winner? And I look at the players and I just don't think we've got it in us. So at the moment, we're just getting away with it. We're just scraping by, you know, we're just scraping by. I just feel that if a team scores or they go ahead or they equalise, I just feel that we haven't got it in us to go that extra mile, you know. I think we're just grinding it out now. We're just trying to get to the end of the season and just hope it all pans out for us, you know. Good evening, DJB and the Arsenal are all watching. Stinkiest 1-0 wins and fortunate for Forest did Arsenal a favour and Spurs now 1 point from relegation. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. DJB at the stage, would you swap the Prem and the Carabao Cup for a guaranteed Champions League win? Oh man. Listen. Those that know me, those that have been following me, know that I don't go back on my word. I'll still say it now. I'll take the Champions League over anything. So I'm not gonna flip flop around, Aussie Ange. You've put me in a corner, and I'm gonna be true to my word. I still want the Champions League. I'll take the Champions League over the Premier and the Carabao Cup. And I know I'm probably in the minority. But it's history with me, brother. It's history with me. It's deep. It's deep. It is absolutely deep. I remember that night when we lost it, you know, and that was the most painful night of my whole Arsenal career as a fan. And as I said, the history of this football club and the magnitude of this football club and the great managers and the great players that have played in that red and white jersey. To think we have never, ever won the Champions League is just unthinkable. It's just crazy. And until we do, I still say it, and I still say it to this day. Until we win that Champions League, we will never be able to kind of be up there with the best. And I mean the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, Liverpools that have won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and all of that. Man United's, Man City, Chelsea's, you know. You've got to win that Champions League to make it all complete, you know, and it just everything. So for me, as much as I want the Premier League, and I get that, and I get why a lot of fans want the Premier League, 100% I get it because it's been a long time. For me, Champions League. If we can go and win the Champions League, I'll be absolutely over the moon. We need a better striker in the summer. Facts. We need another striker. We need another striker. I don't think Gyökeres is the answer. Yeah. And listen, I've got nothing against the guy. He's a goal scorer, but he's not what I expected, to be honest. I'm watching him when he's not scoring goals, and he's got to show a little bit more for me. He's got to show. He's easy to dispossess. He's easy to mark. For a big lad, he's easy. Honestly, for a big football player, big striker, Yeah, not for me. Not for me. I say start him. Start him. He's important, but he's going to score goals. He is going to score goals, and I admire the goals he scored this season. But as I said, when you're not scoring goals, you need to bring something else to the party, and he just doesn't quite bring it for me. Get the likes up, everyone. Yeah, please, guys, get the likes up. I still think City's winning the title. A lot of people will still think City will win the title. Listen, they know you're going to have knockbacks. You're going to have knockbacks, yeah? We've got ours to come. That could be Everton at home next week. Tough game. Tough game. Everton at home next week. Zubamendi, Mia again hiding. Not the whole match. Yeah, I don't know what all the commentator and what the commentators and all the media see. I don't know what they see. I really don't. Spurs are one. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? Spurs is lucky they have Crystal Palace. I don't know, are they? I don't know. I mean, Crystal Palace ain't playing well, but they've got something. They're better than Spurs. Spurs are woeful. AFC 1987, respectively, completely disagree on Victor Gyökeres. No championship level player does what he did in Portugal. Play to strength, he will be good enough. Yeah, listen, it's one of them, innit, with Victor Gyökeres, you know? It's one of them with Victor Gyökeres. He's like Marmite. You either love it or you hate him, you know? I don't hate him. He is a player. He is a striker. He does score goals. I want to persevere with him. I think he'll come good. But when he's not scoring goals, what else can you bring? What else can you bring? Can you bring players in? Can you take a player on? Can you get a shot off, win a corner, win a free kick? I don't see any of that. Big up the Suge, my friend. Big up DJB in the chat. 3 nervy points, but we moved. That's all we can say, Suge, on that one. It's really, I can't sit here and make up positives on football levels. I can't sit here and go, oh, that was outstanding, and the way we moved the ball and the way we carved the defences open and we got shots off and we done this and we done that and blah, blah, blah. I can't sit here and do that because I never saw any of that. I saw Gabriel was immense. I saw Nkape was immense. Timber had a better game. Rice, nervy but worked hard. Some important challenges. Zubamendi, nothing. Eze, nothing. Saka, apart from the goal, nothing. Left-hand side, Martinelli, nothing. Trossard, nothing. Gyökeres, nothing. Havertz, when he come on, nothing. What else can we say? You just got to say it as it is. It was 3 points and that was it. 3 points and that was it. Big up Lynch. Big up the Lynch, man. Thank you very much, guys. Performances will be stinky now. Mikel refuses to open up. I'm not condoning it, but we know he will take the stinkiest 1-0 available. Lynch, if that's what it's going to take, we'll digest it and we'll have a look in the summer and we'll talk about it in the summer, what we need going forward. But right now, you just take what's given to you. You just take it, move on. If we win the league, so be it. So be it. I'm not getting into these debates now about this one. I've got my own views on things. I still think we need quite a mass clear out at the end of the season if we're going to raise the bar even more. I don't want us to be a one-season wonder. I don't want us to... What I don't want, right? I don't want us to win silverware this year and win the Premiership this year and just go, oh, that's it. Process complete, done, finished. And then just sit on our laurels. I want us now to use this as a springboard to kick on. And I think we're going to need to get players out the door to do that. I really do. Can't lie, watching both games at the end can't do that more. You got to do it. I've got to go and watch it live. Everton's my next home game. Oh man. City set piece and bottling it, DJB. Yeah. Where's all the City bottling it? Come on. Yeah. What's City doing? I bet it don't even get talk about Cardiff. I bet they don't even talk about it. Yeah. No one will say that City are bottling it. No one will say City set piece. You know, Binks, Jez would have been on the full strength vodka to get through that. He's gone through about 9 bottles of wine to get through that, my friend. I dare review to go into Canadian Michael Jackson stream now and comment that City are still winning the title. Well, we'll see. Listen, long way to go. Long way to go. Let's not. It's Arsenal. It's Arsenal, people. It's Arsenal. We know how it works. We know the mysterious ways of Arsenal works. You know, we could be up 1 minute and down the next. We could easily now go play at Everton at home, drop points, Man City win. We're back to square one. We're back to square one. Yeah, tough. Zubimendi not good enough. Trade him in for Adam Walton. Yeah. Or Anderson. I like Anderson at Forest. Trossard was like Liam Brady. Trossard was never going to be like Liam Brady, man. Trossard is nowhere. None of them players on that pitch is like Liam Brady. Liam Brady was proper class player. He's up there in the world 20 of best midfielders of all time. 100%. Big up, Rob Future, my friend. Hope you're well. Amazing how we can keep getting away with this. I've never seen it before, Rob. I'm going to be 100% with you. I've never seen it. I've never seen a league so bad and teams so poor in attack and open play and excitement and winning the league like this and being in front. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. People are saying to me, yeah, but it don't matter as long as we win the league. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But you could, from a football point of view, you've got to take your Arsenal hat off and just look at it as a football point of view. As a football point of view, it's just been substandard. It really has. It really has. I mean, that tonight, if you was a neutral watching that Arsenal Brighton game, you'd be turning it off and watching Coronation Street or your local soap, whatever's on. You know? You'd get the darts out in the pub, wouldn't you? Turn it off and start playing darts or something. It's only Arsenal and Brighton fans, that not even Brighton fans. Some Brighton fans probably turned it off as well. But honestly, you'd have turned it off. If there was nothing on that, if that was an end of season match and there was nothing on it, Arsenal couldn't win nothing. It didn't matter what the score was. You'd turn it off. It was woeful. Let's be real. You know what I mean? It was terrible, Rob. DJB, in your mind, you have an Aston Martin. Laugh out loud. Zuby was. I'd love an Aston Martin, man. I'm telling you that now. Zuby's no Aston Martin, my friend. Zuby's a he's a Ford Fiesta. Yeah. Nice and safe. That's all he is. Paul Nash, I saw the walrus in the crowd. Yeah. There was a couple of people I recognised in the crowd. Big up DJB in the chat. Big up to yourself, my friend. Big up to yourself. Tone 88, come on, you Gunners. Absolutely. Listen, reasons to be cheerful. 1, 2, 3. Reasons to be cheerful. We enjoy nights like this. We've had a couple of nights like this on the Mingle. Must say, can I just say, big up to my man Normski. Sorry he can't be with us tonight. He's got family commitments. No Normski on the Mingle tonight. And we miss him, brother. We miss the Normski, 100%. So big shout out to Normski. My right-hand man on a Wednesday night. Yeah, big up, Norms. We didn't have a second in us. Lynch, on with you, brother. I keep saying it. I just worry that if we do go behind or a team, if I was praying Brighton wouldn't score because I just felt that if they'd have equalised, they'd have gone on to win the game. Or you look at our, as I said, if Brighton have equalised and then you look at our players and go, right, go and get the winner. I can't sense there's another gear. This is what's going to worry me in the Champions League. I feel that we could crash out the Champions League badly. If Leverkusen go 2-0 up in the first leg, I don't know if we've got the energy to claw it back. I really don't. They look dead on their feet, don't they? They look really, really tired. Really tired performance that was tonight. DJB, there's video going around of Vigal saying this performance was well beaten and Arsenal can do the quad. This is what it is, people. This is what it is. These are the reasons why. I don't know. Perhaps he's been watching too much ice hockey or something. I don't know. Crazy. That wasn't a game of football. What I was watching. That was just survival. Yeah. That's like if you was camping in the tent in the middle of the storm and the tent's blowing around and the water's like smashing up against the tent. You're just praying it just don't blow away. Do you know what I mean? You're just waiting for the storm to pass so everything's all okay. That was just survival. Real survival. Like being shipwrecked on a desert island. Nope, Arsenal not have another level. I don't see it. Perhaps I'm wrong, but I don't see it. Champions League all day, Hearty Gunners 95. I'm going to put it out there, right? I think if you're, no disrespect to any fans, but I think if you're a certain age, you probably are leaning towards the Champions League. Not Kenny Ken, though. Kenny Ken wants the Premiership, and I get that. And he's explained himself the reasons why. But I think if you're a certain age, and I mean this respectfully, I would say the majority would want the Champions League. And that's because we've been selfish. We've been spoiled. I've seen us win premierships. I've seen us do all this madness behind me. I've seen us win League Cups. I've seen us win FA Cups, Cup Winners' Cup. 90. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, seen it. Never seen us win the Champions League. For me, that would be complete. As an Arsenal fan, it's complete, isn't it? It's like when you're collecting those stickers when you're a kid, those football stickers, and you want one to complete the set. And you're not really happy until you've completed it. You know, so you go down your local store, you keep buying the packs of Panini stickers, you go to school, you try and do swapsies. You go, I only want one more to complete the set. And and when you don't complete it, you keep looking back in the book and you go, I only wanted one. That's me with the Champions League. You just need one to complete the set. I take Premier League because it took a lot of sweat and tears. Yeah, Tone, it does. It does. It's what you do on a daily basis. Brian Clough said, right, winning the league is the hardest thing to do because it's what you do day in, day out. On the training pitch, you've got to be immaculate every single week. Week in, week out. To win a cup or Champions League, you don't have to be immaculate week in and week out. You can just have a little bit of luck on your side and get over the line that way. So I do get it. But the Champions League is just something we've never won. Look at these great players behind me and the craziness they done. Never won the Champions League. Thierry Henry, Gilberto, Bobby Perez, Sol Campbell, Ashley Cole, Dennis Bergkamp, Lundberg, Yaya Toure, Patrick Vieira, and Arsene Wenger. Never won the Champions League. Honestly, that's mad. Absolutely mad. But, you know, it is what it is. Aussie Ange, no surprise. It was 1-0, 78th minute, 12 minutes away. Oh, man. Big up yourself, Gavin. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to every single one locked in the mingle. Thank you again. Prem, big up to you. I don't care how we do it. Just get it done, please. 100%. 100% the Viking. 101%. Just get it done. Listen, City had taken the 3 points. City had taken the 3 point. Ramsdale, big save. He's got a big save in him, Ramsdale. I thought he was a bit unfortunate at Arsenal, to be honest. He got us to that Champions League, you know. He made some really important saves that season. Man United lost 2-1. 10 men. See what I'm saying? Newcastle 2, Manchester United 1, and Newcastle had 10 men for the most of the game. Who have Arsenal got to play at the Emirates? Newcastle. So, listen, long way to go. Long way to go. We have to play Newcastle. We've got to play West Ham that are fighting for their lives, that have won again, that have won tonight at Fulham. Fulham's own form. Fulham have been on brilliant form. Really hard place to go and get 3 points, and they've won. They've gone Craven Cottage and got 3 points. Who have we got to play? West Ham away. Still got to play Man City away. Got Newcastle at home, Everton at home. And we've got players that are on their knees. We've got players that are on their knees and got to go to Leverkusen next week. So it's a long way to go, people. It's a long way to go. We'll enjoy it tonight. We will enjoy it tonight because City have dropped points, and that's nice. And we've got 3 points in the bag, so we'll enjoy it. But you've got to put everything in perspective, and you've got to put everything into the right bags. You don't want to start saying madness about the quad, world-class performances and all this crap. No. We're not there yet. We aren't on the level of Chelsea, Man United or Liverpool in the Champions League unless we win 2 of them. Clement, I understand what you're saying. We've got to go and win 2, but let's go and win 1 first. Let's go and win 1. And the problem is, Clement, when I go to the home games, that's all I ever hear. Champions League, you'll never sing that. I've always said, you can't eat at the top table unless you win that Champions League. Yeah. You're sitting by the toilets at the wedding. When the wedding guests are out and you've got your family at the top table, then you look up and then you've got close friends and all of that. When we get invited, we're sitting by the toilets. You've got to win that Champions League. It is crazy that Champions League is not in the Arsenal's history. It's mad. It's really mad. It's like Brazil never winning the World Cup. Big up, Static. Hope you well, brother. Arsenal got to win this Premier League. I'll tell you one thing now, Static. Good point. Can you imagine if we don't win the Premier League from now? And fans will still defend this manager. If we lose this Premier League from today and we lose it, he would have to walk out the club, surely. He'd have to hold his hands up and go, look, I've done everything I can. I'm going. I'm sorry. I gave it a really good go. We've had some great times, but let someone else take the job. Ursula, who's a baller. Yeah, we need some big players next season, people. Newcastle leading against Man United. They've won it, I think. Won it. Yeah, I'm behind. Osler put 10 men, Newcastle 2-1 up, Man United on the 90th minute. That's mad, man. What a win that is. Rice needs to keep things simple. He does, but he looks tired. Rice looks a tired player. And these mistakes they're making, they're tired. That's a player that's just got no energy. Once fatigue sets in, mentally you start making mistakes as well. I don't know what he's running on. I don't know what Rice is running on, but he's running on empty. And he's going to play for England in March when we do they're going away on international duty. Why did he keep Saka on? Saka was doing nothing, was he? I mean, he scored the goal. All right, it was a mess by the goalkeeper. Let's be honest. Keeper's got to save that. But it goes in and we'll take it. But why is he keeping Saka on? Why didn't he bring on Noni? You know? Next window, you guys need to replace the wingers. 100%. 100%. Get rid of Havertz. Yep. Get rid of Jesus. Get rid of Ben White. Get rid of Norgard because he don't trust him. He don't play him. Don't know why we signed him. Trossard, get rid of him. By the way, did you see that shot, Trossard? Cut back by Saka. Saka done some brilliant work. Cuts it back, puts it on the plate. Side-footed bottom corner. Goes out for a throw-in. Goes out for a throw-in. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing, really. Midfield and attack player ratings, the game is 2 and below. Defensively, 8 and higher. Yeah, good shout, Claremont, my friend. Good shout. Gabriel was immense. Immense. Come on, Newcastle. Yeah, come on, you Geordies. Big fan of yours, DJB. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. It's all about the wins now. Yep, 100%. All about the wins. A lot has changed. I remember going to Highbury away thinking, how many will we concede? Yeah. Yeah, we I don't know, we was under George Graham, we was tough to beat. This team is very similar to George Graham's. Not brilliant on the eye, but very workmanlike, very organised, very hard to break down. Yeah, very similar to George Graham's team. The only problem is we had Alan Smith up front. Now, if you compare Alan Smith with Gyökeres, no comparison. Alan Smith's first touch and the way he brought players into the game, his assists and goals. Golden Boot winner twice. He was brilliant. See, I don't want to get too negative tonight because, as I said, it's 3 points. But you have to look at individual performances. And we're a football channel, so let's talk about football. From a football point of view, there's a lot of worrying performances consistently happening now. Trossard, Martinelli, Eza, Saka, Gyökeres, if you like. There's a lot of performances that are below expectations for this football club. I know we're getting away with it. I know we've got the 3 points. I know we're 7 points clear. I get all that. But when you look at the performances, there's a lot of below par performances. And that's worrying because, as I said, if you need to raise the level, if you need to go and claw back against Leverkusen, if we're losing 1-0 after the first leg and you've got to go to the Emirates and put a performance in, if we're behind against Newcastle, if Everton come to the Emirates and they score and we're behind and we're chasing the game, you then start looking at those players and you're thinking, right, what have you got in your tank? What can you now go and do? And I'm looking at those players and I'm thinking, I'm struggling to see what they can go and do. I'm struggling to see it. While it's going all right, fine. But let's be honest, if we win this league, it's because of our defence that has won us the league. And that is rare. Normally teams that win the league are fantastic in attack, or they've got a goal scorer that's banging in goals for fun. If we win this league, you've got to say it's down to our defence. Because you take Gabriel out of the team, you take Timber out of the team, you take Saliba out of the team, and we would be absolutely struggling. Do you know what? I'm going to say that if you take Gabriel out of the team right now, Saliba we can get away with, and we proved that tonight. We can't get away with Gabriel. I'm sorry. You won't get away without Gabriel in the team. The win tonight's combination with City draw could get us over the line this season. Yeah, it could do. Boring Arsenal. Darren, we used to hear that every single week, didn't we, under George Graham? Yeah, very similar, isn't it, my friend? Very similar. Big up, Luke, Luke's Lucky Bunch. Big up to you, my friend, as well. Hope you're all well. Yeah, we need to freshen up the squad again. Pep's master at that. We do, Lynch. We do need to freshen it up. 100%. Moyes likes a stinky. Yeah, Moyes is a astute. Trossard is trying to sabotage us. I don't know what he's doing, mate. He ain't a football player, that's for sure. His days are gone at this football club for me. I want better than Trossard. I'm sorry. I just, you know what I mean. I want top draw at this football club next year. Yeah, I want men similar to this in the team next year. Yeah, big up, Darren. If we beat Everton, we go 10 clear whilst they have 2 games in hand. We have points in the bank. If we beat the Toffees, I'm still caution though. We are going to get caught out and could have lost. Do you know what though, Darren? That's a good comment, that, because there's an old saying, isn't there? Most football players and most players, if you was to give them either points in the bank or games in hand, they'll take the points. I think if we're 10 points clear and City have got 2 games in hand, bearing in mind their horrible Champions League draw, I think that will do it. I think that could do it, to be honest. That Everton game is crucial now. But as I said, yeah, I see where your caution's coming from because, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Oh dear. Okay, we should not be losing it now. Let's be honest. We're 7 points clear. We should not be losing this league from now on in. There's no way we should lose this league. Raya nearly handed them a goal, 100%. Credit to Notts Forest. Yeah, massive. Massive. Big up the Suge. City has a possible 27 points available. We need to win every game, no matter how ugly we do it. Then the summer we get rid of 7 players and go again. Suge, 100%. 100%. Been saying that all along. We need 7 players out the door in the summer. Let's get the ugly side of. Let's get the ugly things done first. Let's get it ugly this season. Get the Premiership in the bag. Get the trophies in the cabinet. Let's get the history made, and then we can go. And then we can start next season. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the super chat as always. Absolute legend. Big up the Normski, truly missed. Yeah, big up the Norms, man. Hope you're well. Well, when you listen back, hope you're well. Normski at Tesco, stocking up on his mini rolls. Yeah, the Norms, man. Not winning Champions League, playing like that. No, do you know what? I'm with you, David. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League, to be honest. Not playing like that. No. I'm down for the quad. Go on in, Lynch. Let's do the quad. Well, you got to be in it to win it, I suppose. You got to be in it to win it. We're in one cup final. We're 7 points clear in the Premiership. So there's a possible 2 trophies. We've got Mansfield in the FA Cup. There's a quarter final, probably. So, yeah, why not? United lose to 10-man Newcastle. Yeah, that'll hurt them, that will. That'll hurt them. But listen, they've done brilliant, haven't they, since Carrick took over? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Miguel got hit in the head by the... I don't know what he's been hit in the head by. Crazy stuff. Crazy. I'm 45. I'm kind of leaning for the Champions League. Doesn't mean I don't want the Prem, though. Jimmy, no, listen. I want the Prem. 100% I want the Prem. But I've said from right at the start of the season, and I can't go back on my word. And I mean what I say. And this is nothing against not winning the Premiership. It's just the Champions League, European, champions of Europe. Champions of Europe. Arsenal Football Club. Yeah. It's special, isn't it? It's special. Never won it. Never won it. That's the thing. Agreed, I've seen multiple cups and the Invincibles, but I want the Champions League. Yeah. A lot of people do for that reason, because they've seen it. A lot of the younger fans who's not seen it or were too young. Like one of my sons, he was only like 5 or 6 when we last won the Premier League. So he wants the Premier League, and I get that. So if you're a fan in your 20s or early 30s, I understand it. But yeah, man, Champions League, come on. Big up the Scott. Surely Arsenal can't blow it now. Oh, they can. Oh, they can. It's Arsenal. They can. 100%. Big up, Sir. At Sir9860. Thank you, my friend. DJB, serious questions. I need to book my flight to London. What day would the parade be? LA to London is a long flight. Need to plan accordingly. Winning ugly, but just win. Do you know what, right? I've been trying to work it out when the parade will be, because there's nothing really official on the internet or Arsenal's official site. There's nothing out there at the moment. Now, whether in the next couple of weeks there will be, that if Arsenal win the Premier League, the parade will be on such and such a day. But bearing in mind, we've got Crystal Palace on the 17th of May. Now, if we're in the FA Cup final, it's that weekend. So we'll probably play Palace on the Tuesday or the Wednesday night after the Cup final. So the FA Cup final is on the 6th, 17th of May. So the parade won't be then. Or it could be on that Sunday. It could be it could be on the 18th of May on that first Sunday. No, it won't be, because we got Palace and we won't get the trophy. Right, so the 17th of May is the FA Cup final. If we're in the FA Cup final, we'll probably play Palace on the Tuesday or the Wednesday night. Right? So the parade will probably be the following Sunday or the bank holiday Monday, but they don't normally put it on a bank holiday Monday, because even though it's a bank holiday Monday, most people have to work. Sundays are normally a quieter day. So I reckon it'll be the following Sunday, which is about the 24th of May. That's what I think. But as I said, keep checking. But big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. But the flights are going to be expensive going into London anyway, because that's the bank holiday weekend. Big up to you, James. Hope you're well, brother. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Member for 5 months. Bosh, get in there, my friend. Get in there. That's what I like to see. Got a members channel on pin. Got a members channel coming up. I think it's next week. So that'll be good. Yeah, big up to all the super chats. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, I think it's going to be around about the 24th of May, but just keep checking for the parade. But listen, long way to go yet, my friend. I'm not even thinking about parades at the moment. I can't get my head around parades at the moment. There's a lot of football to be played. We're better defensively than United too. We're outstanding defensively. Gabriel's a baller, man. I hate fake Barca fans. All they do is brag about their team because they won the Champions League. But when I ask them if they actually watch them, they know the history. They don't know shit. A lot of fans are like that, my friend. A lot of fans are like that. Big up the Lux. Hope you're well. It's happy times at the moment. Happy times. Make sure you smash a like and make it really happy tonight. Come on, we're in the mingle. We're having a little mingle. We're all happy. We're 7 points clear. Stinky performance. I can smell it from here. Gas mask settings. Let's get them all on. You know, Brighton, there's a cloud of stink across the the downs there and across the coast, you know. But at the end of the day, we've got out of there with 3 points. I haven't got a clue how. Well, I know how, because Brighton lacked a lot of quality in the final third. Yeah, if we draw to City and win 6 of the 7 left, we win the league regardless of City. Yeah, exactly. Just go and keep winning your games. That's all you can do. Kids table. We're second rate as a club until the UC. Yeah, I wouldn't say we're second rate, but we're not. We can't put ourselves up. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. You can't put yourself up there and eat with the big boys until you win the Champions League. We won't ever be taken seriously until we win the Champions League. Big up. Make sure you're subscribing to anyone with a channel in the chat. Mods, pin them. Put them up. There's one there. Look, Lux videos. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Lux. It's double-edged sword. Arteta could get another 6 years. I know. And this is where it all goes wrong, doesn't it? This is where it all goes wrong. Listen, you all know where I stand with a football manager, right? And I'm not going to keep going on and on and on about it. However, if he wins the Premiership, I 100% get that he's got to stay for at least another 2 years, right? That's not me. That's not because I want it. It's just what's going to happen. Okay. He'll stay next year to get rid of a few players, bring some players in, see if he can retain it. And then the following year, let's see if he can go and win it. Or the next step after the Premier League will be the Champions League. Will be the Champions League. If we don't win the Champions League this year and we win the Premier League, I think he'll be given another 2 years to try and win the Champions League. And that'll be his next goal. That'll be his next aim. I think mentally that will be his next aim, to go and win the Champions League. So I get that he's got to be given another chance. However, if he does not win the Premier League or the Champions League, he has to be removed from the football club. He has to go. Pure and simple, because you are not going to get a better chance to win the Premier League than this season. And I'm not going to downsize the Premier League, but from a football point of view, this Premier League has been awful. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. It ain't winning many young fans over watching this Premier League, is it? Let's be honest. You're not gonna take up football as a sport watching the Premier League. It's hard to see Eze and Gok banging consistently with this manager. I can't see it. No player with any flair or creativity is gonna ball out under this manager. It's just not going to happen. I think what you've got to do as an Arsenal fan, you've just got to kind of accept that this football manager is like a lot of managers in football. He kills it. And if you're a player with any flair or something about your excitement or something, you're just not going to see it under this football manager, unfortunately. Shout out to Slot for calling out the Premier League for being a snooze fest. He's right. But then he can't. He's right. But on the other hand, he'd bite your hand off to be in Arsenal's position right now, wouldn't he? Michael Carrick is a good one. Yeah, I like Michael Carrick. Down to earth, normal. Yeah. I know what Arnie's saying, and I know what we're all saying. We're all saying it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that. But right now, if you're sitting in that dressing room in the Arsenal, you take it all day long. You take it all day long. Any fan now in the Premiership would love to be in our position right now. Would love to be in our position right now. You're not thinking of how stinky the Premiership is. You're not thinking of anything. You're just thinking of being 7 points clear and a possible title. That's what it is all about. Get the job done, and then we can then digest it, and then through the summer go, right, Get rid of Martinelli, get rid of Trossard, get rid of Jesus, get rid of this one. Let's go and buy this one. Let's go and buy him. Let's go and buy him. Yeah. No, he's not. He's not. He was poor when he come on. Really poor. Mind you, the whole team was poor. Play like that in the Carabao and we ain't winning that. Rob, 100%. We're not winning many games. We play like Rob. We play like that from now on in. We're not winning. We're not winning this Premiership. Let's be 100% real. Newcastle are beating us. Everton are beating us. We'll go to West Ham and probably get a point. City will beat us. You can't play like that and win the Premier League. You've got to be. I'm sorry. We got away with it tonight, but that cannot continue. That cannot continue. You've got to put better performances in than that. I have a problem with Saka wearing the armband. I've had a problem with Saka being captain. Full stop. Full stop. Can I just say something, right? And this might be a bit controversial. And before anyone sort of comes at me or anyone listening in, or this is not because I'm an Odegaard fan, right? However, have we looked that much better? When I say better, but have we looked that much better where you've gone, whoa, look at the football we're playing without Odegaard? Because I don't think with Odegaard in the team or Odegaard out the team, we look any different. And I know Odegaard's taken a lot of stick. And I've kind of sat on the fence with it, really. I agree that he's not been in form. But has Eze come in and made us look that much better? Do you know what I mean? Is it personal with Odegaard? A lot of fans jumping on and like ripping into Odegaard because he's the captain and he's not played very well. And he hasn't really raised the levels that should be raised. But are we playing fantastic football without him? Because with him in the team or with him out the team, we don't look any different. If he was dropped and we was looking $1 million, I'd go, yeah, brilliant. Made the right choice. Without Odegaard, we look 10 times better. But I don't think we do. I don't think Eze's done enough. In fact, I'd go so far as to say put Havertz in the 10. And I didn't think I'd ever say that. Big up DJB, the main man. We're poor against Newcastle tonight. Still third. Can't win all the games. No, you can't, my friend. You can't. Listen, you can't knock Man United what they've done. Man United will still get Champions League football next season. Man United will get Champions League next season. And that's a credit to my Carrick. Absolute credit to Carrick because they look a completely different side. Casemiro looks a brand new player. He looked like he was going to end up in a retirement home, but he looks a completely different player. So, yeah. And listen, Man United are my biggest rivals, but I've always said I think the Premiership's a lot better with Man United playing well. And I want to see Man United in Europe because I think that club deserves to be in Europe because they are a massive, massive club. And Real Madrid lord it all over everyone, don't they, at the moment? But I think with Man United in there, you know, it gives English football a little bit more status. Zubamendi, way off it. Yeah, I've been saying it all season. I don't see what people see. As I said this to you before, I would love someone to sit me down in front of the TV. And I've played football. I've watched a lot of football and I've also played football at different levels. But I'd like someone to sit me down and go, that's what Zubamendi does. That's what he does. Because I don't see what he does. He plays as a number 6, and yet I think he's defensively not very good. I thought he was going to break lines and be creative and be this player running sort of 10, 15 yards, carrying the ball, opening the game up. So I don't see it. Busting, lunging runs from the centre of midfield onto the box, getting into those positions where he's scoring goals. And I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But, you know, he does a job. He does a job for this manager. He suits this manager. He suits the way we play. So, fair enough. Just not for me. Perhaps the way Arsenal play is just not for me. I don't find us exciting. I'm glad we're winning. I'm glad we're going to hopefully win the league. I want us to win trophies. I'll go and support them. I'll go and watch them. I'll go to the Emirates. I'll go to the odd away game now. Still go to the odd away game, but they don't fill me with excitement. You know, they're a hard watch. Yeah, they're a hard watch, aren't they? They're like going to the theatre or the cinema and watching a dodgy film or a dodgy play on stage, and you've bought the ticket and you're with your partner or your wife or whatever, and you've got to sit through it. You've got to sit through it because it's a night out. You've had a meal, you know, a couple of glasses of wine. You're watching a show, but the show's dreadful and you're sitting through it. It's hard, and it's long. The seats are uncomfortable. Your backside's aching, but you just got to sit through it. And, you know, you got to sit through it because you've bought the ticket. That's how I am with Arsenal. You know, but there is the odd game where they get me out of my seat and it looks good. Do you know what? Do you know the best thing I like watching about Arsenal? Because I loved watching Italian football back in the 80s and 90s, watched it all the time. I'm a big admirer of defenders. I think defending is an art. And I love it. I love watching defenders defend, proper defenders. And what I see in Gabriel sometimes and that is just proper defending, you know. Real proper defending leader, puts his head on the line, challenges, ruffles players up, gets his foot in there, throws himself in front of a shot. Love it. Love watching it. Love watching the defenders, you know. 10 points is a psychological damage to City. Massive, massive. I totally get you want 5 or 6 players sold, but should it be done gradually? When winning, you need to add, not just to replace. Oh yeah, I don't mean wholesale. I don't mean like, right, in June, 7 players go out the door and we don't get anyone in. No, I'd little filters, you know. Jesus for me would go straight away. Trossard would go straight away for me. They're the 2 that I would probably look to get out the door. And then I'll get a quality left midfield player in, and I'd get another striker in. Yeah. Alvarez or someone like that. I'd get a proper striker in. And then as the summer goes on, end of June, perhaps July time, drop another one out there. Go get another right back. Good replacement for Timber, because let's be honest, we ain't really got a replacement for Timber. Timber goes down, we haven't really got a long-term replacement for Timber. If we sign in Capé on a full term, we've got pretty much adequate cover at the left back. And I'd still like to see Skelly have a chance in midfield. I think we can save money there. I think we can rotate Skelly and Zubimendi. I think in certain games at the Emirates next season, we can bring Skelly into the midfield and have him as our sort of Morgan Rogers, have him more sort of on an attacking front. Perhaps put Rice in the 6 and put Skelly in the 8. I think if we get a good money for Odegaard, if we can get sort of good money for Odegaard, get Odegaard gone as well. Yeah, so... But I do think they're the players we need to start filtering out the football club, because some of them have just been here. Martinelli's been here for ages. And he hasn't really improved, has he? He looked terrible again tonight. Martinelli was awful tonight. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You can't keep lauding these players up just because we're 7 points clear. You have to call it out for their performances. What we watch football, don't we? It's football, and you've got to call out these performances. And from a football point of view, Martinelli's awful. Trossard, bad. Gyökeres, you just want to see a bit more. You want to see a bit more. Saka looks poor, off it. So, yeah, for me, long term, it's worrying. Short term, I'm taking it because we're 7 points clear. We're in 4 competitions. I'm taking it. But long term, it's a worry. West Ham need those points more than City. We just need to win our games. Yeah, massively. Big up yourself, my friend. Much love to you, Wayne, as well. Big up to you, my friend, always. Big up to every single one of you in the chat. I hope every single one of you is well. Blessed to the family. Troubled times around the world at the moment, people. You just got to stay safe wherever you're living, wherever you come from. Yeah, that's what I like about football. No matter what's going on, it's a nice release, isn't it, people? It's a nice release. But wherever you are in the world, just be safe. Not a nice place to be at the moment. Want to see Champions League in my lifetime, still want to win the Premier League. Yeah, massively, massively. I mean, listen, if we win the Premier League this year and we don't win the Champions League, it's got to be all out to win the Champions League next year. It really has. You've got to win that Champions League. Someone has got to come in and lift that Champions League. That has to be a priority. You know, it's got to be somewhere along the line. Someone's got to go, right, we've won Premiership. We won the Premiership in 95, in 25, 26. Let's give the Premiership a go, but let's focus on this Champions League. Let's get the Champions League done. Maybe search up the 5 Prem parade dates and judge it from that, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I mean, the parade would be something really special, 100%. I still believe City will win the league. I've said it since the start of the season. James, you could be still right. You could be still right. Listen, I'm not writing City off, and you'd be foolish to. It's only the mad people that write City off. The mad fans, yeah? Proper Arsenal fans, proper football fans, we know what's round the corner. We know what's round the corner. There's performances in this Arsenal team that are not going to get us over the line. We could perform like this tonight and get away with it. We play like that against Everton at the Emirates. Everton could take 3 points and we're back to square one. Bless me. Big up, Brenny. Evening, DJB. What a load of crap. We'll take it. Keep winning. Not next season, though. Not sustainable. No, Brenny, I make you right. I make you right. I make you right. Can't play like that every year. Can't. Awful stuff. Awful stuff. Big up, Nicholas. Thank you very much, brother. What a way to start Thursday, Gunners. Formula One starts this weekend in my hometown, and Formula One starting tonight. Game by game. Yeah, massive Formula One. Although, as I've just said, what's going on in around the world in the Middle East and all of that, the Bahrain Grand Prix and that, I don't think that'll go ahead, will it? It's all madness at the moment. It's touch and go what's going to happen to the World Cup as well. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Yeah, but Formula One starts. My cricket season will start soon as well. That'd be good. Would it be a nice summer, people? Would it be a nice summer? Arsenal win the Premier League, win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup final as well, win the FA Cup. Okay, we don't win the Champions League. I'll take a treble. I'll take the treble all day long. I'll take a double. Premier League and Carabao Cup. I'll take that. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. But what a lovely summer. You got the World Cup, Formula One, cricket, and Arsenal with trophies. Happy days. Happy days. Do you remember the time? Yeah, I remember. Do you know what, my friend? I remember so many good times with Arsenal. Big up DJB. I don't know how we keep dishing up this putrid football, but somehow we keep winning and getting away with it. Today was up there with the worst performances of the season. 100% right. No comp 11. That was dreadful, that performance. Absolutely dreadful. Chelsea, dreadful. Brentford, dreadful. Wolves, dreadful. And yet, somehow, we haven't lost. Honestly, call it luck. Call it whatever you like. I don't know any team that has played this badly and not lost. Nicholas, do even want to know who you support in the AFL? Yeah, Nicholas, do I even want to know who you support in the AFL? We win the league early enough. We need to schedule an in-person old school panel. A lot of old folks flying in, I'm guessing. Yeah, there'd be a lot of people flying in for the parade from all around the world, probably. If we win the league, Arteta won't change our style of play next season. Brenny, no, unfortunately, I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Big up, DJ, mate. Hope you well, buddy. Another nice evening panned out. Yeah, big up, old man. Waz up. Big up, my friend. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Happy days. 7 points clear. City drop points. We stink Brighton out. There's fallout in Brighton. It's like nuclear waste going across Brighton at the moment. Everyone's got to lock themselves in. We have absolutely stunk the place out and we've come away with 3 points. Performance-wise from players, all but 3 or 4 of them were absolutely woeful. Woeful. But we take it. We take it and move on. Suj, I'm on the West Coast fan but live in Melbourne. Are you a Lions supporter? Big up, Suj and Nicholas. Place where I want to go. Got to go. I've got to go out to your land. Love it. I really want to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go to New Zealand. Never been to New Zealand. 62 likes so far. Keep smashing them. Come on, people. Let's go. Suj, Nicholas, my guy. I'm on the West Coast fan. I grew up in Perth, so can't change my team to the Lions. No. No. Never change your team. West Coast. I grew up in Perth. Is Suj, am I right? Is Perth more... Is that more wetter climate in Australia? Is that more kind of... Is there more rain in Perth? What I'm saying is it more kind of cooler in Perth? Because Sydney's like baking hot. That side of place is like baking, isn't it? Is Perth a little bit more kind of moist, if you like? Oh, wow, Suj, hell, yeah, finally a West Coast fan. How do you think we will go this year? Big up to people in the chat, Suj and Nicholas, all the way from down under, people. That's what I like to see. What a community, people. Yeah, we've got people from down under, people from the USA, people from Ireland, all over the place. Prem as well. Got the Viking in as well. Got the big Prem. Man, what can I say? Absolute blessed to every single one of you. Declan Rice deserves a rest. Man, he deserves a holiday. He deserves a holiday. Do you know what, right? If I was the manager of Declan Rice, I'd be putting him on a plane tomorrow, putting him on a beach and saying to him, don't worry about training. Don't worry about the Mansfield game. Just get on a flight tomorrow on Thursday. Get back here for Monday. Yeah, or go from your beach to Leverkusen out in Germany and we'll meet you there. We'll pick you up from the airport and we'll go again. That's what he needs. David C, 7 points clear, but with several games coming up, this is not going to be straightforward. No, it's going to be hiding behind the sofa, getting the old hands over your face, pulling the hood up. This is what it's going to be from now to the end of the season, people. That is it. That is it. It's going to be like that. You're going to be doing this. I'm going to be at the Emirates giving it like, yeah, praying for the whistle. Unfortunately, because I think we'll be near the bottom again. It'll be between Kangas, Tigers, or us at the bottom. Which Aussie rules football in the chat, guys. Big up to every single one of yous. Odegaard slowed the game down, DJB, but Eze hasn't been great either lately. I agree. Yeah, listen, I put it out there earlier on, people. I get it with Odegaard. I understand it with Odegaard. I'm not going to be in the camp where I get personal and call him names and all of that. It's not what I do. I'm sorry. It's not my style, right? I'm not going to do it. But, if you are going to take the captain out of this football team, you've got to make sure that whoever you put in is improving that football team, whereby they are playing out of their skin and making a difference. And I think with Odegaard out the team, no one has come in and made a difference. We don't look any better with Odegaard out the team as him being in the team. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard could have been in the team tonight and we wouldn't have looked any different. You know? This is another point as well. Why can't we play Odegaard and Eze in the same team? Why can't we play like Rice in the 6, drop Zubamendi, Odegaard in the 8, Eze in the 10? Why can't we play Jesus on the left? He keeps tossing a coin and putting Martinelli out on the left. He keeps playing Trossard out on the left. Rubbish. Not doing anything. No impact. Nothing. Put Jesus out on the left. 8 games left. We can put the league to bed in the next 3 games. If we go and trance the next 3 games, if we beat Everton at home and we go and win our next 3 games, we're pretty much home and dry. So why can't this is what gets me with a football manager, right? This is what gets me with a manager. And this is why there's question marks with me over the manager. You've got Martinelli and Trossard being rotated. 1 week it's Martinelli, rubbish. Then it's Trossard, rubbish. Then he puts rubbish. And rubbish. Meanwhile, Jesus is sitting on the bench. Now, most fans wanted Jesus to start when Gyökeres weren't scoring any goals. There's a lot of fans that still want Jesus to start up front instead of Gyökeres. So here's the thing. Odegaard in the 8, Eze in the 10, Jesus on the left. Why not? Why not? Havertz is crap. It's been since we got him. Stop thinking the donkey is going to be any better in the 10. Hendon, listen. I'm not a Havertz fan, brother. Listen, he's on my hit list to be sold. If we can get 40, 50 million for Havertz, 35, 30 million, whatever for Havertz, he's gone. He's on my list. He's on my list. But I'm scratching around here, Hendon. I'm clawing at the barrel because we haven't got a number 10. I'm desperate. We ain't got a number 10. Eze comes in, doesn't really do anything. Odegaard, we know he's not doing anything. I'm just trying to get through these next games where we can try something different. Freshen it up a little bit. It's looking stale. It's looking leggy. It's looking poor, isn't it? It's looking poor. You know? It needs a lick of paint, you know? So I'm just putting it out there to try different things. Eze, perhaps Havertz in the 10. Jesus on the left. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I want Havertz in the team. I'm just trying to freshen it up a little bit because at the moment it's looking woeful. And I'm not so sure we can keep getting away with it out of how we're playing. You bought your ticket. Have I missed something there, Lynch? Suge, Arsenal on the West Coast are the only thing I care about. 100%. Melbourne does have a big Eagles supporter base. It's great. You bought your ticket. Lynch, you on about my Wembley ticket? Yeah, I've got my ticket, my friend. I'd love the art of defending. So do I, man. Defending is an art. Flyberry, we have a new players with style that looks feebles or disinterested. Eze, Havertz, Zubimendi, whereas the Invincibles were all commanding. Exactly. They do give you that impression that they're not interested, and I'm sure they are. I can't believe they're not interested. I said it the other day. I think I was on Potsy's channel. Big up Dan Potts. No, did I say it on Potsy's? I can't remember now. But I said there's one thing I can't tolerate, and that's lazy football players. To me, they're lazy. Eze's lazy. And I don't know whether that's the manager telling him to play that kind of style, but he looks lazy to me. Zubimendi's lazy. I don't know. That's how they come across. Lazy play. Nicholas, ever since Tim Kelly trade, we've been terrible. Surprisingly, Brisbane has a large Eagles supporters fan base. I've got to get onto this, people. Suge and Nicholas. I'm going to have to get onto this. Get in there. Come on, Arsenal. Oliver Carville, big up to you, my friend. Long time no see. Yeah, get in, my friend. 7 points clear. Come on. Sign some traditional fullbacks. We need a right back, definitely. We definitely need a replacement right back. Left back, left wing. If we win, some of these guys will be dropped off of a cliff. Nelly, Trossard, Havertz, etc. Yeah, they're gone, man. They're gone. Whatever we win this year, if we win anything this year, you can't rely on them players retaining it next year. We'll go backwards. We'll end up mid-table if we keep the same squad. If we don't improve if we don't get rid of the players, some of these players, we're going to end up mid-table. It'll be like Man United. That's what it'll be like. Upgrade anywhere and everywhere. Absolutely, Lynch, you know. Cowardly performance. Lawrence, it was dreadful. Dreadful. Very similar to Wolves' game the other week. Score, early goal and sit back, allow the opposition to get back in the game. Couldn't give any player more than 5-10. Yeah. Said it earlier on in the stream, Lawrence. Nothing. I was lost for words, really. Said it as it is. Martinelli, terrible. Trossard came on, terrible. Eze, terrible. Saka, apart from the goal, terrible. Gorka, terrible. Zubimendi, terrible. Rice, worked hard, nothing special. Nkape, very good. I'd give him 7, 8 out of 10. Gabriel, brilliant. 8 out of 10 all day long. Gabriel was brilliant. Timber, okay. Got done a few times, looked a bit shaky. Other than that, Lawrence, that's all, mate. That is it. We got away with it again. I don't know how we're doing it. We're robbing banks and getting away with it. Do you know what I mean? It's criminal. Nkape, cover left back. He's left excellent again tonight. Hopefully he keeps getting better. Yeah. I'm happy with Nkape getting left back. I'm very happy with that. Martinelli can't problem solve the opposition. No, he's terrible, man. He's not improved under this manager. I feel a bit sorry for him, really, because he should be miles ahead of the curve, shouldn't he? Martinelli should be wanted by about 6 or 7, 8. He should be our best player, Martinelli. If he'd have been coached properly, he should be our best player. The fact that he's one of our worst. Sojo, man, I wish we didn't get Kelly, man. Everything went tits up in 2020. If we win the league and sell a few guys, we can have 300 mil, fresh blood again. Yeah, we've got to sell, Lynch. We have to sell. Can't spend £1 billion and not get players out the door. Players have got to move on, my friend, 100%. Gorkarez was dreadful tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've really tried with Gorkarez. I'm really trying so hard with Gorkarez. Oh, dear, oh Lord. I've never seen a striker dispossessed so easily by bang average defenders. 7 points clear, but played a game more. We've seen this before. Oh yeah, 23 when we were 8 points clear, played a game more than anyone else in April, and we bottled it at that. Yeah. Long way to go, my friend. Long way to go, Lawrence. Not getting excited. Not getting excited yet. Not getting excited yet. Nice position to be in, but not getting excited just yet. Nicholas, that was the beginning of the end for us. I grew up near Freo, but hate them with a passion. Oh, they're talking honestly. Suj and Nicholas have got their conversation going. Very interesting people. Very interesting. A lot of rivalry going on in Australia there with their football. 30 league games played. This is it. Yeah, this is it, Lynch. 100%. No messing. So why should I feel confident when, well, do this time when City drop points tonight? We'll do it this time when City drop points tonight. I mean, that was a shock, wasn't it? Really? City dropping points tonight. Massive shock, really, wasn't it? I wonder what that's going to do for their confidence now. Do you know what I mean? Real Madrid in the Champions League. Do you know? Papa Lawrence, is that you? I'll take anything, any silverware. Yeah, true. So would I. Pressure is now back on City. One more slip and that's it. Yeah, Lynch. The pendulum has definitely swung in our favour. 100%. Suj, I hate Freo so well. Collingwood and Esquerda are starting to shit me. There's like Arsenal haven't won anything and they jump up and down. I've got a friend that lives in Sydney that supports. Is it no? What's the other one? Who's Collingwood's rivals? It's not Collingwood. I'm trying to think of the rivals. Begins with C, I think. You might have to tell me, Nicholas. They're based in Sydney, and they're Collingwood's rivals. City keep a job. I've got family that live in Victoria, but never been. I've never been. Perth is warmer. Yeah, okay, big up. Perth is hot as I think so many Kiwis live there. Did you catch any T20 World Cup matches, DJBs? Sad Sri Lanka not going through, but been great journey so far. Yeah, Sri Lanka is a shame they never went through. I haven't seen a lot of T20, but yeah, I do watch the old Test matches and all of that. And then I've got me Essex coming up, my T20 blast. I'll be going to a few Essex matches in Chelmsford. Massive. Come on, Essex cricket. Do like my T20 blast. Official Gabriel Magalhaes has been awarded a player of the match versus Brighton tonight. Yeah, rightly so, Kawaja. He was outstanding. Outstanding. Big up from Greece. Big up to you, my friend. Bless. Thank you very much. Make sure that you're subbing to the channel. Welcome to the community, each and every single one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome. All your opinions are respected. Massive community. Big up to every single one. Suj, I can't believe how bad it rains in Sydney. When it rains in Sydney, big time. Suj, up the mighty power. There we've been. Melbourne doesn't rain a lot. We barely had rain since October last year. Jeez, man. I can't imagine some of them temperatures they get up to in Australia. That is madness. I'll tell you what, talking of temperatures, that World Cup is going to be absolute unreal. Unreal. Humidity is going to play a real massive part. DJ, if Odegaard and Eze both look the same on the pitch, then it's down to the game style. Yeah, great point, Nicholas. 100%. It's down to tactics. Keep saying it. Manager's got to change. Manager's got to try something different. If it gets us over the line this season, I'll have to suffer it. But next year, nah, can't be doing with it. Can't be doing with it. And we'll talk about that in the summer because there are players that need to get out of this club. DJ, try watch some of AFL games. You'll love it and watch some highlights. I'm gonna watch it, my friend. I'll watch it, especially now I know, like you and Suja bang into it, then I can get into it and join in. Terry, who's your league team? See, Terry's in now. Zubamendi needs to go back to the Liga. The guy isn't up to standard. Better than Party. Top Goons said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not saying he's a terrible, awful player. Again, I think he's suffering in the wrong position in this football team. The way we play, I wouldn't play him in the 6. I'd play him in the 8. I'd play Zubamendi further forward. I think we'd create more. I think more would go through him. You know, that's what I think. Colton, that's it. That's it. That's who he supports. He supports Colton. He's a Colton fan. He's a Colton fan. Apparently, they're rubbish. Apparently, Colton are the kind of, how can I say, the Burnley of the Premiership. No disrespect to Burnley. I'm not saying Burnley are rubbish. Burnley are just Burnley. But you know what I'm coming from. Colton, that's it. Colton. Yeah. Colton from Melbourne. Yeah. City are washed. Man City. Listen, don't write off Man City. Don't write off Man City. There's always dinks in the road going for a title. Always. Right? Always dinks in the road going for a title. We're going to have a dink. That could be at home against Everton. I'm telling you now, we keep playing like that. We're not going to get away with some of these games. We play like that against Newcastle or Everton, or we ain't getting away with it. That was dreadful tonight. Really bad. So let's be real. All right, Carlton's like Arsenal. Okay. Are you from Australia then, Tom? Big up to everyone. A lot of Aussies in tonight, all from Australia. Got people from Greece. Lynch from the US. Wherever you are, you're welcome. Nicholas, welcome to the mingle. I haven't got my right-hand man with me tonight, the one and only brother Normski. Yeah, he's got family business to deal with. So 8 more games like that hanging on. Oh, scary times, Andrew, man. Scary times, my friend. Yeah. I don't know if I can go through 8 games like that. I really don't. But anyway, we've got Mansfield the weekend. Let's get on to that. FA Cup, Mansfield. Let's get the league table up as well as we sit right now. This is what we always do on the mingle. We get the league table up. We have a little look at the league table. Oh man, crazy settings, isn't it? Crazy. Let's get the league table up as it stands right now. Let's go. So that's nice, people, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that nice? There it is. That's how it stands at the moment. Obviously, Man City have played 1 less game. That game tonight, them results tonight has wiped out that game in end. So you might as well say we've played the same games you know, pretty much. Man United still in third, even though they've slipped up tonight. If they'd have won tonight, 54, they'd have only been, do you know what I mean? They'd have only been 6 points behind Man City. So, crazy. Chelsea move up into fifth. Liverpool are struggling to make Champions League. I don't think Liverpool will get Champions League, people. I don't think Liverpool will. Although Aston Villa are on a bad slide. Brentford. Now, look at Everton. See what I mean? We've got Everton coming to town, you know? Everton are coming to town. Tough game. Tough. Fulham, all these teams are mid-table. Not really got a lot to play for. Newcastle, they'll want to climb the table. They're 39 points. So, yeah. West Ham, 28. Look at this at the bottom. Look at this at the bottom. Now, I thought Leeds was safe. I don't know how Leeds are still there. And they've been playing some really, really good football. Big up to you, my friend. Ash Applewhite, big up to you, Ash. 5 out of 8 games at home we play before City, the next round of the league matches. It's not looking too bad. Come on, you Gunners. Bosh, my friend. Yeah, big up to you. No, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. It is looking good. It's looking better now than what it did last week. I've got to be honest. Long way to go yet. And even the players would say that. The manager would say it. There's a long way to go. There's a lot of football to be played yet. A lot of football to be played. Liverpool FC, 4 games are wild versus United Villa. Yeah, massive. Massive. You know, so, but this at the bottom. So we can say Wolves have gone, even though Wolves have put up a brilliant fight now. Yeah. I still think they've left it too late. Surely, yeah, they've left it too late. Wolves ain't getting out of that. Burnley's not getting out of that. And then you've got West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Spurs. And I suppose you've got to put Leeds in with that as well. Although I personally think Leeds are probably 2 wins away. But Spurs, if they don't beat Palace tomorrow, if Tottenham Hotspur don't beat Palace tomorrow, wow. Imagine Spurs going down. That would be crazy. Crazy. Let's have a look, see if there's any post-match reaction. There's the sack and a goal. Midfield versus Arsenal. So yeah, man, it's looking good. Looking very, very good indeed. Just got to keep it going. Justice for Ange. Yeah. Perhaps should have kept him, shouldn't they? Every word. Mikel versus Brighton. Let's have a little look at the waffle. Let's see what he's been waffling about. Honestly, I think Gabriel Magalhaes definitely deserved that win of player of the match. He was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. Incredible desire, determination and attitude got us through tonight, according to the manager. Desire, determination and attitude. Determination, because they were absolutely knackered. I think their attitude, possibly. Desire, lacked a little bit of desire, to be honest. You know? So, yeah. But for me, it's 3 points, and that's all you can go on. That's all you can go on. Do we know what was wrong with Saliba tonight? Was it sickness or was it an injury? Because like I didn't see that coming. Saliba not there, and that's what made that performance by Gabriel even better because he didn't have Saliba there. He had Mosquera there. Mosquera got a yellow card as well early in the game, so he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. I always used to say Declan Rice should be our captain, but the more I think about it and the more it's going on, for me, Gabriel should be captain. He's that leader, isn't he? DJB must go. Static, you're an absolute legend, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Take care, brother. Take care. Thank you very much indeed. Ankle. All right, Nunadinho. Thank you very much. His ankle. Again, he's been having problems with that ankle, you know. If it's the same one, he's been having a few problems with that ankle quite a bit. Quite a bit. Team selection. Team selection for against the Mansfield people. What we saying? I don't want to see any first 11. Any first 11. Yeah. Don't want to see Raya. Do not want to see Raya. So we're going to go with Kepa. Who are we going to go at right back? I'll give you my team. I'm going to pick my team now. See what you're thinking. This would be my team. This is the team that I would line up against Mansfield. Don't know really. Don't know who else is going to put in midfield. Let's have a little look. Midweek. Wouldn't play Eze in now. If he's fit, well, I don't think he's going to be fit though, is he? I'll tell you what. Let's go him. Let's keep him in the team. And let's go with do you know what? Here we go, people, right? Here we go. I've picked, similar. Right. Let's share this with you. Here we go. This is my team against Mansfield. Arrizabalaga in goal. Young Salmon, right back. I'd go Mosquera, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly. I'd go Norgard, Havertz. Yeah. Or what I might do is probably go... There you go. Let's try that against... I'll tell you what we do. Yeah, let's try that. I know it's craziness, but you know where I'm coming from. Look at that. I think that's quite good to beat Mansfield. You can have these two in here creating things. Little false nine, Dowman coming in off the right, playing in the 10. Jesus on the left. You can have these two switching over. Norgard can take care of things there. Lewis Skelly can invert. Same as Salmon. That's my team against Mansfield, people. Drop Trossard, Lynch, yeah? Take Trossard out. Who would you put in? Who'd you put in? Marino's injured. I don't want Declan Rice in there. Definitely don't want Zubamendi in there. Don't really want. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult, isn't it? Or you go with Victor Gyökeres, look, and do this kind of thing. Keep it like that. Very attacking. Very, very attacking. You know? I think Havertz needs minutes. You definitely play Norgard. You wouldn't play Gabriel. You wouldn't play Saliba. You'd get Skelly legs. You'd bring in Salmon. I wouldn't play Timber. Give all them a rest. You know? But it's going to get to the situation, right, where if we beat Mansfield, we're in the quarterfinal. Yeah, absolutely. Tonev 88. Trossard does need to sober up big time. Absolutely big time. Eze can come on. Yeah, Eze can come on. Endenguna, oh mad, that's mint. It was way better back then, though. Yes, I agree. I was always hot till probably 2013. After that, it's been mild and sort of wet weather. You get mad weather in Australia, man. Like baking up. 50s and 45s and all of that. I can't be doing with all that. It's too hot for me. But listen, it's going to get to the stage where when you get to the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, you then start looking at winning it. And then you start looking at bringing in your first, like some of your first 11. And this is what worries me, guys. This is what worries me because, yeah, we're going for 4 trophies, but when you're going for a quad and you haven't won the Premier League in years and years and years and you've never won the Champions League, something has to give somewhere. It gets to a point where you get to the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, you draw Man United away at Old Trafford, and as much as you want to beat them, you just think, is it a priority? Is it a priority? It is a priority because I love the FA Cup and I never want to bin the FA Cup. I'm not saying that. However, look how tired the players look. That's all I'm thinking. So there comes to a stage where sacrifices have to be made to win the bigger prize. And I know it sounds crazy. Another thing, Carabao Cup final. We're 5-6 points clear in the Premier League. Important matches coming up in the Premier League. What does he do in that cup final? Does he play Rice that's tired and knackered? I don't know. It's some big decisions to make. And that's why you buy players. That's why you've got a big squad. You've got a big squad to make these decisions. Keep everyone fresh. That's why you do it. That's why you do it, people. That's why you do it. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash a like. Thank you for all your super chats as well, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Absolutely massive. Have I saw that? Yeah, Nicholas, I got that one. I'm just paranoid that I've missed some, but no, got them all. Thank you very much indeed. Carabao and League is the most important to me. Yeah, 100%. I think the Carabao Cup's important because it's one of them trophies, again, that we haven't won on a regular basis. And we're actually in the final. It's there in front of us. It's there to be won, so go and win it. So I get it. I do get that. But the FA Cup, I don't know. If you get to the quarter-final, you then start looking at semi-final and then another cup final. You know, what do you do with your rotation then? Because as I said, the game against Brighton last night, it was poor. It was poor. But then the players looked tired. We stunk the place out. There was no real outstanding performances. Apart from Gabriel, Hincapié. Timber was all right, but he got done a few times. Other than that, I'm struggling to find who played well. Rice worked hard, covered a lot of grounds, but looked a little bit leggy. So, yeah, some big games coming up. Is a waste of money? I wouldn't say he's a waste of money. I don't think this manager can get the best out of him, to be honest. And the manager can't get the best out of any of these players. Let's be honest. The manager has struggled to get the best out of any attacking player at the football club, Rob. He struggled with all the attacking players that we've had under this manager. Defensively, I've not had a problem with him. Attacking-wise, I've had a major problem. Saka's half the player he was. Martinelli's fallen off. Trossard, Jesus, Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Emil Smith-Rowe. The list goes on and on. Pepe. The list goes on and on and on under this football manager on attacking sense. He can't seem to develop attacking players. Eze gives you 1 game out of 6. If that did the same at Palace. Yeah, Rob, mate, you're right. I've spoken to a lot of Crystal Palace fans and they say the same thing. They say the same thing. Eze will turn up for 2 or 3 games and then go missing for 4 games. Yeah. And that's why I said earlier on in the stream, Rob, I don't know if you've just joined, but big up. I said earlier on in the stream, I get it with Odegaard. I get the criticism that he's had. But have we looked any different with him being out the team? We're still putting stinky performances in. We haven't really raised the bar or pulled up any trees with him being out the team, have we? He hasn't looked any different than Eze. And look at the stick Odegaard's getting. Why ain't Eze getting the same stick? Why ain't Saka getting the same stick? Why ain't Martinelli getting the same abuse? Why ain't Trossard getting the same abuse? That's all I'm saying. If we're going to rip into Odegaard, then why aren't we ripping into all these other players? Because they haven't done nothing. Gyökeres, apart from the goals he scored against Spurs, he's looked poor. Can't beat his man. Gets dispossessed far too easily. Can't go round anyone. Doesn't assist. Doesn't create. Doesn't get shots off. So why ain't he taking any abuse? Listen, I'm not defending Martin Odegaard. But if by taking Odegaard out of the team, we've looked $1 million or we've looked fantastic, I get it, but we haven't. So, yeah, Robbie he has looked poor. You got to call it for what it is, my friend. You've got to call it for what it is, 100%. But big up everyone in. Please, guys, smash a like on the channel. It does help. Put a like on the channel and hype as well. All this hype. I keep forgetting to say that. Smash a hype on it as well. And it does help the channel. It does help the channel. Hour and 53 minutes. The mingle without Nomsky. It's been a little bit different. It's still been the midweek mingle. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. 7 points clear. Like and hype. Like and hype. Come on, like and hype. You know the score, people. You know the score. 7 points clear. I haven't got a clue how. Don't ask me how. From a football point of view, it's not been good. I don't know how we have... I don't know how we've done it. I just don't know how we've done it. Yeah, I'm in all the years I've been watching football, I don't know how we've played so badly in so many games and still not lost. Wolves, Brentford, Chelsea, Brighton. How have we not lost? I do not know. I do not know. But I'm glad we haven't. Some massive games coming up. We've got to get the job done. And we've got to try and put in some sort of performances. But let's just get over the line. Bayer Leverkusen next week. We look ahead to the FA Cup. Got a nice little break this weekend. FA Cup. We can't go out against Mansfield, can we? Can we? I don't know. We shouldn't, but it's football, isn't it? It's football. Big up to Lynch. Big up to Lynch. Oh, Lynch, stinky is not the word. Their fallout. Brighton and Hove Albion are in lockdown tonight. That's how stinky it is. COVID settings. They're walking around with masks on. We have completely gone there and contaminated Brighton and Hove Albion. Yeah. They're washing the streets right now. And 100%. Who's live, people? Let me see. Who's live? Mods, who's live now that we can raid? Is Lee live? Lee might be live. Good night, DJ B. Huddle and here. Good morning to Aussies. Good morning to you in Australia. Good afternoon, wherever you are in around the world. Good morning, good afternoon. BBK is live. Okay, big up, my friend. Northside is live as well. Rightio, let's have a look. Deluded is on as well. Mansfield first, laugh out loud. Yeah. Listen, before we go, right, I just want to say Mansfield Town, lower league team, enjoy. Enjoy your weekend, people, right? Arsenal, massive football club, come into your stadium, enjoy. Make a day of it, enjoy the day, make it your cup final. If you get a win, fantastic. If you take us and push us to the wire, brilliant. Go and enjoy your day, people. Yeah, that's what the FA Cup's all about. For me, that's what this tie, Mansfield versus Arsenal, is what the FA Cup's all about. So enjoy. I love the FA Cup. Absolutely love it. Take care of business. Yeah, we should be all right. We should be all right. Fellow Gooners. Kawaja, yeah, the cricket tomorrow. England versus Indian tomorrow. Yeah, massive. Huge. Night, my fellow Gooners. Big up to everyone. 4-1 Nonny brace. I'm going to go 3-0. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal against Mansfield. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. The Leverkusen one's a worry for me, though. The Leverkusen's a worry for me, so we'll have to wait and see. But big up to absolutely every single one of you. Let's go and have a look. Right, this is where I freeze people, because what I have to do, I have to switch over to raid people. Nightmare. This is where I freeze. If I'm frozen, people, and you can still hear me. Cool. And we're back. Did I freeze? Did I freeze, people? Did I freeze? StreamYard, String Canuck. Don't know why it does it. Kawaja, don't know why it does it. Every time I set it up to go and raid, I just freeze all the time. Chris Tomlinson, how you been, brother? Hope you're well, Bosh. Let's go and dump City out the Carabao Cup and beat them at the Etihad and retire Pep. Can't say it better myself, my friend. Can't say it better myself. I'll be at Wembley. I would love us to win that Carabao Cup. Wembley is a horrible place to lose a football match. It is dreadful. Dreadful. I've had so many experiences going to Wembley in a cup final and losing. It's not nice. It's not nice. Leverkusen will attack us, which should play into our hands. It should play into our hands, bit like Brighton attacked us, really, didn't they? But we couldn't really get going. This is what I mean, Chris. We look tired, Chris. We look tired. Our players look tired. I said it earlier in the stream. I'm just a little bit worried at the moment that if a team scores or we go behind, I don't look at our players and go, can you now go and get the winner? Can you now go and score 2 goals? I can't see it. I don't see them raising that level now. They're just running on empty. Too many players are running on empty. Yeah. What a night, though. Absolutely awful performance. Gabriel in cap, absolute monsters. Berta getting him on loans, a masterclass. 100%, mate. You 100% right, my friend. 100% right. Can't get an EFL ticket. Resale is 2725. Bless my friend. I know it's difficult. It is difficult. I mean, yeah, I've got mine. Me and Kenny Ken are in the same block, but yeah, for all you Arsenal fans that haven't got one, I do feel sorry for you. Unfortunately, I can't get anyone any tickets, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I would. Ben White's still out injured. Yeah, he's got to be sold, my friend. He's got to be froze. You froze more times than Hertzler. That's because I'm doing setting up the raid. Opportunity for Josh Nichols to play right back. Yeah, put him in. Put some of these youngsters in against Mansfield. 100%. 100%. Anyway, people, we are over the 2 hours now. Thank you very much for joining on the Mingle. Normski will be back on the Mingle next week with me. The Mingle will be back to normal next week. We'll be digesting the Champions League. Tomorrow, Dan Potts, Kenny Ken on the Extra Time show. We'll be going over the Brighton game. We'll be looking at things now. We're 7 points clear. Dan Potts is joining me tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that one. Then we got the Sunday sit back. Jez is making an appearance on the Sunday sit back. So we'll be talking about the FA Cup. It's nice to bring in Jez because he loves the FA Cup, Jezza. So that'd be nice to get Jezza in on FA Cup weekend. William Saliba, ankle knock DJB. Yeah. Epic, DJB and Potts. Yeah, big up. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, me, Potts, Kenny Ken, Extra Time show. I'll be asking the questions. What players sell or keep? What players would you sell? What players would you keep? Have we won the league now? Is everyone confident? Have we done enough now? And yeah, and their thoughts on Champions League as well the following week. He needs to trust Norgard more. Yeah, I'd play Norgard. I'd play Norgard, definitely. Trouble is, it's really, really difficult now because you're so close. You're in touching distance of winning that Premier League. And it's really, I can see where he's coming from now. And as I said on Potsy's show last night, it's too late to start rotating. He should have rotated earlier on in the season. You don't rotate now, 8 points, 8 games to go. It's not the time to rotate. That business should have been taken care of throughout the season. We just got to go with it. We just got to go with it and hope we get over the line, people. But big up to every single one of yous. Stay safe. It is a jungle out there. There's all sorts of madness going on around the world. If you're traveling, flying, whatever you're doing, just stay safe, people, yeah? Keep up the good work. Love to the families. Bless to every single one of you. Keep safe. Thank you for joining me from wherever you are around the world. Really appreciate it. Like and hype. And, yeah, set your notifications. Big up, guys. Big up, Nicholas. Big up to Lynch. Big up to everyone that's been in. And I'll see you tomorrow, people. Come on, you Gunners. 7 points clear. City slipped. City wet the bed. We've still got some tough games coming up. We're nearly there. Let's just hope we can get the job done. Big up to everyone. Bless.